Good afternoon and happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. I'm thrown off, guys, because yesterday was President's Day, so it was Monday. And today, it doesn't feel like Monday, though. Or today feels like Monday, but it's actually Tuesday. Because Jack and Matthew were home yesterday. But, guys, I didn't get up early today. Although I went to bed early last night, I didn't get up quite as early as I had wanted to. And so I didn't get as much done earlier today as I wanted. But I ended up, once Matthew got home, went with my mom actually and went to Hobby Lobby, and I'll show you guys what I got. But I went there, and then when I came back, I edited 4 vlogs and encoded them, so they're ready to upload. I'm going to upload. And then I also ended up making dinner for tonight too, and then I also did dishes. I did a little dishes today. I did a little laundry today, and it is only 10:30. I'm going to take a shower now and go to bed. I also too, I told you guys how I needed to do my weekly template, like just of what I wanted to like accomplish as far as like my blog and videos go, and so I was able to get that done today as well. I actually just finished it up, and I might need to do like a little bit more fine tweaking and stuff like that, maybe add some stuff, maybe figure out if I don't want to do it or something like that. But I was playing tug of war with this guy. Charlie, come back here. Hey, I thought we were playing tug of war. Like, no, Kata. Oh, I'm so sorry. I dropped your ball. I'm sorry. Here. I'm going to play tug of war. You want to play tug of war? You don't want it now? Look at Bravo. He looks like he's all wrapped up in his blanket. Yet? You want this? You want this? You want this? You want to play tug of war? Get it, Charlie. Get it, Charlie. Get it. Get it, Mr. B. Get it, Mr. B. You don't stop it, Kayla. You want that? I'll play with you with this. It's like, no, I don't. So anyways, guys, you know how I was telling you, I was like, you know, I want a planner, you know, and I was like, I was really happy that I got my bullet journal and I liked using it and everything like that, but it was just, until I start getting into the habit of using a planner, I feel like I need to use an actual planner that's already pre-written and everything like that, because in order to use a bullet journal, I told you guys this before, you have to be a little bit like creative, and I have like no creative ability. Like to draw, and it's supposed to be very like free and kind of like you do what you want, and you know, it can be just like, you know, you kind of make it yourself, which I like the freedom to that, but at the same time too, I need some structure, especially for something that I don't use that often, like a planner. And so I was just using my bullet journal like very simply, but the problem was that because I'd have to set it up one day over the weekend for it to be ready for the week, you know, by setting up the weekly spread, which I could do like a monthly spread, I guess, but the fact that I still had to set it up was kind of difficult for me, instead of just being able to be like, oh, today I'll just jot in this, or I'll just throw that in, or like I should make sure that I get this done by next week or something like that. And so, you know, if that was the case, I couldn't do like a next week spread because I didn't even have that ready. And granted, like I said, I could do like a couple weeks spread just in advance, and that would totally work, but I hadn't. And like I said, I felt like I needed something, at least maybe just for this year, to get used to using a planner just at all in general. So when I was at Hobby Lobby, I found a planner, and I think it's the same one that my mom used last year, was the same brand that she used, but she said that she ordered it from Hobby Lobby, I think online, and so they had the 2017-2018, which obviously is still the beginning of 2018, so you know, we're just only barely 2 months in, and so, you know, I still have most of pretty much the entire, you know, year left to use this. But I got it, guys. Can you guys see? This was $30. It was on clearance for $7.50, which I thought $7.50 for a little bit less than a full year was actually a really good price for this. And like I said too, I kind of had a brief idea of what it looked like, and I opened it up in the store and everything like that, but I had seen my mom again using it and stuff like that, and so I was like, you know, it wasn't like it was brand new to me or anything, and so I was a little bit comfortable in seeing it. I guess it wasn't too scared of it. I do kind of like the size. I like something that's bigger. I would like something that's smaller ideally, but I write a little bit larger, and so I need more room to put my ideas. It does come with 2 pages of stickers, which are nice, but I don't know, I'm not a huge sticker person, honestly, guys. I don't like to, I feel like, although I like to, I feel like it's kind of a waste to do the washi tape and all the stickers and like the stamps and all that kind of stuff, because it costs so much extra money to buy that kind of stuff. And I mean, unless you're like rolling in dough or whatever, that's fine. But like for me, I don't have the extra money to buy extra stickers, to buy, you know, extra bonus stuff for my planner. And granted, some of the stuff would be smart and helpful. You know, for me, again, I can just, you know, do a little, you know, something, even if it's just 2. I mean, like, you can get little cheapy ones at the dollar store, but having to actually buy like the brand name stickers are so expensive, or like buying them from a craft store, or like, you know, a planner company, it's so expensive. You can buy just like little ones like this at the dollar store and stuff like that and just call it a day. So if I do that, that will be what I do. But like I said, I just am not a huge sticker person, because I just, like I said, don't really, you know, I'd rather use different colored pens or something like that to get my point across than using stickers. So it goes through July of 2017. So that's where it started. And then after that, it is, let's see, let's get into February here. So yeah, this is just kind of what it looks like. It has a little, oh, this isn't it. Most of the months, except for I guess February, have like a little saying or something like that on there. Like, let's see, March probably has one. Yeah, it says like has little sayings and stuff like that on there. And this even too for April's got one on here. But I guess February doesn't have any. So you got like this, I thought was really helpful in getting like these type of things, because honestly, guys, this is so smart. Reading, planning, watching, cooking, eating, pinning, crafting, going, loving, what is that, dreaming, feeling, listening, celebrating on there, which I thought was really a smart idea, especially because I told you guys how I need to be reading more, so I like that. And then birthdays in here, important dates, months, goals, things like that. And they also too at the bottom has like special like what's it called, like holidays and things like that, or important dates already in there for you to just kind of pay attention to. So I like this kind of little spread at the beginning of the month, like I said, I thought was nice. And then it just has the that month, so I've got February in there, and I don't know. The reason with my bullet journal, for my bullet journal, and the reason that I liked it was for the daily spread, or I guess for the weekly spread, because this is how I would do my bullet journal anyway. I used more space though. This is a little bit smaller than what I was doing, because again, I write kind of big. So that's why I needed a bigger one for myself. But in my bullet journal, I never used a monthly spread. And I honestly don't know how much I'll do it, just because I guess it's a smart-ish idea to kind of like look over and be like, oh, well, you know, Valentine's Day is on that day. And I guess, you know, that's how it all kind of matches up and whatnot. But like even too, I was looking at March, and I was trying to figure out because, or no, maybe it wasn't March, it was April, because Jack's birthday is, well, Easter is the 1st of the month, and then so is April Fool's Day, but then on April 8th, that's Jack's birthday, and it's also Matthew's girlfriend's birthday as well. So, I mean, it was helpful, I guess, to see it that way, but like I said, I really don't use month planners, I guess, really that often, but, again, it would be helpful to just kind of like go over and see, or if we were planning something like bigger and to try and figure out like, oh, what's month would work best or something like that, I guess would be okay. But I'm not a huge like month spread person. So the real reason that I did like this one though versus a couple of the other ones, because like I said, they had tons that were normally $30. They were all on clearance for $7.50. They had a lot more there, and the reason that I really liked this one was for like this spread this way. A couple of the other ones had kind of some other things in there, but they split them up a little bit differently. Like they would have them, like it would be like Monday here and then Tuesday, and then you would write in, like it was like lines. And I don't know why, I just kind of like the freedom of having the boxes for myself, I guess, personally, because again, this is how I did it with my bullet journal, and I was kind of comfortable like having this layout this way. But several of the other ones that I saw, like I said, they were more like lined. And then you have your section over there for notes, and then your little month calendar, and everything like that. So yeah, and then it has like them this way, like I said. And this way too, I can even split it up a little bit more for like morning, afternoon, and then night and stuff like that, which I did like. And so that way I know, like, you know, my goal would be to honestly get laundry and dishes done in the morning. And so if I can, like, you know, try and again split my day up that way, or like blogging and stuff like that, maybe more in the morning or whatever, and just kind of do that and see how that works. So yeah guys, that's what I invested in, a planner. So we're gonna see how all this works out and see if I actually am using it well, because like I said, it's almost a start to March anyway, which I thought would be good, since, you know, I really have 1 week of February left to kind of just test it out, use it for this week, see how I like it, and then I can move on into March, and then we'll start March off with a brand new month, and maybe I'll update you guys kind of as we go. But like I said, I did get to my weekly template done as well for things that I want to get done on the blog and videos and things like that, and I got that taken care of as well for today. So I felt like I got a lot done for today, guys. And I also too, like I said, with my new planner, I can hopefully write in things like that too, like, you know, I should work on getting this, you know, more, I want to do it more for like my blog and stuff like that, for, you know, I need to get this done, you know, I need to get a recipe posted, or I need to get a haul video done, or I need to get, you know, whatever it may be. I want to try and organize myself in that and just use it a little bit more for, I think, like blog and like stuff like that, more so than personal, but at the same time to work it a little bit for personal as well. And of course I'm gonna do like I did my bullet journal and add in like you know, when sports games are on and stuff like that, because that's honestly, it feels like my life sometimes tends to revolve around sports. I'll be like, well, I guess because too, like today, while I was watching the Olympics, I was editing vlogs, so I can like do them at the same time and still enjoy it, instead of like, I feel really like lonely, and I feel like I actually get more done and I'm more productive if I kind of have something to like every once in a while, instead of just getting overwhelmed. I can be like, you know what, I'll take 5 minutes, watch something that's going on the TV, like sports or whatever, and then come back to what I'm doing, because I was doing that today during the women's figure skating. So I watched like the US go, and then I was like, okay, now I'll go back to work, and then like I paused it again, watched the US go again, and then went back to work, and you know, that kind of stuff. And so like I could, you know, again, kind of take breaks in there, and I feel like I work better when I'm watching sports. Whereas like if I'm watching a TV show, then I have to, like, I really have to pay attention to it. But if I'm doing something else, again, like sports or something like that, where there's commercials, or maybe there's a lull kind of in the game or whatever, you know, I can pay attention a little bit more to the what's it called, to you know, what I'm doing, and not have to pay 110% to what's going on the TV. But I just like to multitask like that, and it also kind of too, I think, keeps me from getting like super bored, I guess, and like, you know, sitting here for like, you know, 2 hours or something like that. Maybe I'll sit there for 2.5 then, because I keep taking breaks, but I won't be like stir crazy wanting to get up and like go do something, so I can stay a little bit more focused actually, which is weird because you'd think it would do the opposite, but for me it actually helps me stay more focused. So I am going to take a shower and head to bed, get to bed early tonight, and hopefully get up early tomorrow. The weird thing is that, guys, I was up at like 7, and then I was up at 8, and then I was up at 9, and then I like fell back asleep, and like I slept until like almost 10 o'clock, and so I was like up every hour, but I just like would fall back asleep, and then I didn't actually get up until like 10, so maybe I was a little after 10 o'clock, but anyways, I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.